I have no space for that. Need something? As you wish. I shall put the blessings.
Burn, American scum! Burn, oppressors!
Solarize!
Stand still! Explode! Die! 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 Burn! 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 Slow down! Breathe it in! Burn! 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 Burn, oppressors! Lash! For the Faradun! Burn, burn, burn! Deep breath! Oppressors! Burn, oppressors! Lash! Burn, oppressors! Three! breathe it in! For the king! Slow down! Burn!
Quickly, break the lock. Winds praise you. 1,000 praises, my friend. I thought I would die here. Please, take me back to your caravan, and I will tell you anything you want to know. 1,000 praises, my friend. Please, take me back.
Not here.
Who goes there? As you wish. I shall put this to use. Goodbye.
Flame wall. Hold down the button for incinerate to launch a jet of flame and ignite your enemies. Holding for long enough causes the flame to... Solar orb repeatedly unleashes explosions. Some fire skills, such as Cold Snap, explodes the ice on frozen enemies, dealing a...
I know what Jaman-Ra intends. Atop the burial spires of Deshar lie the Maraket's most honored dead. The king has become driven by madness to seek any trace of ancient flesh from those of renown or power in life. He intends to feed their bodies to the horrific creature he keeps in a cage behind his throne. They call it the Beast. I have seen it, and the sight haunts my nightmares. You need not trust me. This corruption that plagues the land, I cannot bring myself to fully believe it's the reason for my people's sickening turn. I know that when the beast first came to us, when Jaman-Ra was raised from death, he quickly became covetous and prone to fits of rage. Soon that fervor gleamed in the eyes of those around him. You say it's his corruption, but I have not seen anything in my brothers and sisters that was not already there. Corruption may exist, yes, but it does not fully control. It only excuses. The Faridun are warring against the Marakets because they desire to do so. They have always wanted this conflict. They want to make those who abandoned us suffer. What is that being? Does it travel with you? I would tell you not to trust a mysterious stranger in black, but that would make my own situation rather difficult. I cannot say I view the Maraket favorably, but there is no other power to which I can turn. Jaman-Ra is going mad, and I know that the Maraket will unite their scattered Akaras to confront him if the need is great enough. I believe that it is. The Maraket have no idea how great we number. We are larger than any one Akara by far, and my brothers and sisters hold a great bitterness, even before corruption came among us. Everything we do, from our garb to our food, is made opposite to the Maraket out of spite. I still feel some of that anger when I see them here, standing proud and colorful. Asala promises them a return to their glory days, but do they not have such glory now? I must pursue what I feel to be right. Asala might yet decide to have me put to death, or abandon me to the doom of the desert. I know these risks, but I had to try anyway. If you had seen the darkness rising in the hearts of my brothers and sisters, you would understand. I am not betraying them. I'm trying to save them from themselves. This Oriana, the one you called a countess. Jaman-Ra has declared her our queen. She first came to us from the south and seemed sympathetic to our cause. She promised us power, the power to take back our lives. She left for Azomite lands, vowing to return with something that would resurrect our greatest hero, Jaman-Ra. With that hope dangled before us, the Faridun united for the first time since his death. We prepared, as she asked. We took the quarry. We began working on the dreadnought. I am ashamed to admit that I was a devout believer in the cause. Until the day she kept her promise. She did return. She did bring the power to resurrect Jaman-Ra. She brought the beast. The sight of that thing chilled my soul. Those of us who objected to its presence were forced to work, mining and finishing the dreadnought. By the time we were done, madness was already rife, and we were sealed in the mine to die for supposedly betraying our people. I know what Jaman-Ra intends. Atop the burial spires of Deshar lie the Maraket's most honored dead. The king has become driven by madness to seek any trace of ancient flesh from those of renown or power in life. He intends to feed their bodies to the horrific creature he keeps in a cage behind his throne. They call it the Beast. I have seen it, and the sight haunts my nightmares. Farewell.
If her information proves to be truthful, then she will live. If she is a deceiver sent to misdirect us, she will be left to die in the open desert once again. Corruption has returned to the Vestiri. Before this season, the Hyanic warriors you fought would never have dared raid a caravan. The dead have begun to rise again, and other creatures of the desert have started changing. By Zarka's accounts, the land is returning to the way it was before. These are ill times. For glory. One of the trails of corruption leads towards the Halani gates. Anyone who would wish to leave this region must pass through them.
How can I advise you? Yes, I have seen the slaves pulling carts. I am uncomfortable with the practice, but from what I understand, it allows those captured in battle to serve rather than simply being executed. There are not enough resources to keep prisoners who do not work. In this harsh land, it is perhaps the lesser of two evils. That is, what I tell myself, at least. They call themselves the Ferelden in this era, but they have died out and been reborn many times. They are not an independent culture. They are the Mariketh's dark secret, the inevitable consequence of life's haphazard nature. A society cannot simply purge itself of the weak, the ill, or the disadvantaged. Those unwanted newborns abandoned among the dunes, they rarely die, no matter how much the Mariketh wish to make them simply disappear. No, they live. The Ferelden are the shadow of the Mariketh, always just out of sight, always watching. They rescue those children and raise them up on the outside, looking in. An unspoken relief for the father and mother that must give up their child. But a gathering storm fated to one day return home with a fury. Thank you.
The Halani gates have been closed? This has not happened for generations.
The Halani gates are closed, and the Ferelden hold them in defense of the beast. We will have to find another way. Fight to the last. Yes. The Halani gates are closed, and the Ferelden hold them in defense of the beast. We will have to move swiftly.
The Halani gates are closed. Then Jaman Ra must have succeeded in capturing them. He planned to close the gates to prevent the Mariketh from interrupting his Harvest. A siege from the front would be impossible now. But there is another way. An ancient passage lost to time. It was used by the traitor Balbala. I can show you where it is, if you will use it to stop Jam and Ra before it is too late. The Halani gates are closed, but there is another way. One night.
So, the outcasts have raised their new king from the grave, and he seeks to violate Deshar, to feed our honored dead to the beast. Such a transgression. Those vile dogs! Our city of the dead lies beyond the Halani gates. We should move to crush the Ferryden immediately. Let us see if this defector's information is truthful. Infiltrate this supposed passage, find your way to the top of the gates without being detected, and then call for aid. I shall answer. For glory.
This passage is how the traitor betrayed her people. Now I explore its secrets. By Darukan! are nothing!
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a djinn, bound in this place of her dishonor. Let no woman or man of Marikath blood enter her prison before her time is served.
Carrying enough already. If you are traveling through Traitor's Passage, there is something I wish to ask of you. If you are traveling through Traitor's Passage, there is something I wish to ask of you. Did your Akara keep the tale of the traitor, Balbala? She is still sealed there, somewhere along the tunnel as an undying djinn. She served her sentence long ago, but knowledge of the location was lost. It is long past time to release her. No need to rush. All right.
Flame Ember. Conductivity is a curse that makes your enemies more vulnerable to lightning damage. This
Warm nights.
Fall before me!
Orbala and the Sisters 5. Beautiful. By Garukan! The traitor must be sealed within these doors.
Hail, woman. You are centuries late. Aria.
The traitor must be sealed within these doors.
Hail, woman. You are centuries old death. It's me. Hey! Aria! Hey! Face me! After all this time.
The traitor must be sealed within these doors.
Hail, woman. You are centuries. Aria! Face me! Face me! After all this time, this...
The traitor must be sealed within these doors.
Hail, woman. You are centuries. Aria! Hey! After all this time.
The traitor must be sealed within these doors.
Hail, woman. You are centuries late. Miss Saslami. Sandra. Face me! Fire Tequila! Miss Saslami! Hands right! Good death! run! Hey. After all this time.
The traitor must be sealed within these doors.
Tale, woman, you are centuries late. I did. Aria.